we know who's real, who's fake? How do we know this isn't a dream and we're not awake? How do we know what is actually the truth? How do we know if we're living in a world of lies? How do we know the reason that we fail, even when we try? How do we know when it's time to say goodbye? How do we know who's a friend from the enemy? How do we know how to live independently? How do we know when the love is real? How do we know if they telling you exactly how they feel? How do we know if the truth won't hurt? How do we know if the truth won't set you free? How do we know how much that we can take? How do we know when it's just too much that we can't take it? How do we know if it's worth the wait? And how do we know if it's just too late? How do we know how to show love to one another without having an explanation? How do we know if the society will ever come together and once and for all stop all the hating? How do we know if we'll see that day? How do we know if it's okay? How do we know if this is just a game? And how do I know exactly what to say?
How do we know? How do we know? Do you know how I can find the answer? How do we know? How do we know? Do you know how I can find the answer?
How do we know if anything that we are doing is right? I keep on praying, but I don't think we'll see the light. I shouldn't have to be the one to make the truth unfold. This is exactly how I feel, so let the truth be told. I shouldn't have to be the one to tell you everything is wrong. I shouldn't even have to make these songs, but I kept it bottled up and never spoke my mind. How do we know if I can make a difference at this time? I keep on thinking that I might be the one to blame, since I'm the only one that really wants to know your name. And what's the meaning to this life besides being ashamed and hiding behind the truth as you smile through the pain? How do we know by taking it slow is the right way in order to get to know exactly for who you are, in order to get far? If the love's in the air, then it's meant to be. But what do I know? I've been there before, together forever, but now I'm a ghost. But maybe I didn't give it the most. But how do we know? 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 How do we know?
How do we know? How do we know? Do you know how I can find the answer? How do we know? How do we know? Do you know how I can find the answer?
They said I'm good for nothing, I'd never become something. In this life, I'll just be a lost cause. That's what they told me as a kid. Every day I'd get in trouble, in detention, almost always ended in suspension. I put my teachers through hell and back. Nobody ever understood who I was, so I chose to be the center of attention, be the one to make the saddest person put a smile on their face and make them laugh. Even though my mother didn't think the things I did was funny, but I knew that one day I could be somebody. So even though they told me differently, I didn't let that get to me. I'll always be the person that I am, even if you're not listening.
So I just want you to know that I am here for you, my friend. There was a time where I couldn't handle all the pain, can I just make it end? I didn't want to say goodbye, but how will I survive with this state of mind? Can we just rewind?
So since I've gotten older. I wish that I could rewind the time and thank the ones that helped me, even though they didn't need to deal with who I was. I wanna go back to Belleville West and tell the kids to be the best that they can be. Even though they said I had a behavioral disorder, I feel like it helped me see something that I thought I'd never see. The teachers there are really there to help, even when you feel like you can never help yourself. So listen to everything that they have to say, even when you think that they are there just to make a dollar. They just wanna help regardless what they're getting paid. They really understand everything we're going through, and if you don't believe me, I am living proof. I've become the person that I am today from the mistakes that I've made, but we learn something new every day, so don't give up. I promise you we all have a meaning in this life, and I am here for you to see the light.
So I just want you to know that I am here for you, my friend. There was a time where I couldn't handle all the pain, can I just make it end? I didn't want to say goodbye, but how will I survive with this state of mind? Can we just rewind? So I just want you to know that I am here for you, my friend. There was a time where I couldn't handle all the pain, can I just make it end? I didn't want to say goodbye, but how will I survive with this state of mind? Can we just rewind?
Put my heart and soul in music, who knows if I will make it? I'm slowly losing patience. I guess the question is if I have what it truly takes to make you listen to the things I didn't have the nerve to say. So I kept my thoughts to myself, kept them bottled up, and never told you what was on my mind and how I truly felt. So maybe that is why you never gave me any time to open up to you. So I just pretended like everything was fine. So here I am today. How can I rewind and make the time replay? And look what I became, and how come I was chosen to be blessed with this music? You may not need to use it, but I fear that I might lose it and tell you that these are my final words and keep moving. So where do I go from here? These are the things that I fear. It's beginning to be clear that I might not be the one. Why did the love have to disappear? Now I need to get away from here, far away from here. It's beginning to be clear that I might not be the one. Why did the love have to disappear? Now I need to get away from here, far away from here. I need to get away, even though this music takes me to my happy places, telling me I shouldn't stay, but I just say I'll be okay and hope that I will see the day that everybody wants my music played through the radio and wish they would have heard of me and discovered my music a long time ago. But I guess that I'll just sit and wait and have faith that I'm not too late. It's beginning to be clear that I might not be the one. Why did the love have to disappear? Now I need to get away from here, far away from here. It's beginning to be clear that I might not be the one. Why did the love have to disappear? Now I need to get away from here, far away from here. time to talk to you and tell you everything I couldn't say. Would you even listen or just let it go to try to make it through the day? I don't know if I can keep on holding on, but this time I cannot be wrong. But it feels like I'm falling, falling. I'm falling, falling, falling. I'm falling, falling, falling. Falling, falling. I'm falling, falling, falling. The time is moving so slow. Now I don't know where to go. Can anyone hear me? Or am I just here all alone? I'm falling, falling, falling. I'm falling, falling, falling. Falling, falling. I'm falling, falling. Feels like I'm falling, 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 falling. Hey, it's me again. I know you probably don't want to talk to me, and I understand. But I've been really wanting to tell you something. When you would look at me, you never felt the love that I gave to you. I thought I was the one, but I guess I'm not. I don't feel the same. I wish that it didn't have to end this way. I just want you back. Can we forget the past, move on, try to bring back what we had? We used to be a team, too good to be true. Just being with you felt like a dream, but now you're gone. So I made this song for you to see that my love is strong. Hope it's not too late. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back. I know it's worth the wait. This isn't like me. I'm not the one to try so hard, but losing you is frightening. Should we throw it all away and pretend that we never loved one another and go about our day? You made me happy when I felt like nobody cares. Even when I would try to stay strong, you were always there. You would make me smile when I couldn't, laugh when I shouldn't. We had something so special I felt. When I look in this broken mirror, I am not myself. Open your eyes. Tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes. Tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes. Tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open up your eyes and tell me, what do you see? Am I worth the time, or should I just leave? Why do I feel this way? It's hard to get through the day. I try to forget the pain, but it feels like I'm falling. I've always been different since I was an infant. I never could fit in, they never would listen to what I would say. I hope that I'm able to see better days. Look at the monster that I have became. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but when you look into my eyes, tell me, what do you see? Do you feel the same? Open up your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see?
Open my eyes, picture me on a narrow road. Vision blurred, clutter minus how the story goes. Up against the hard times, I had to cope and smoke. Pressing for about my kids and what I wanna own. I thank the Lord for the day, then fight the devil off. Through the third eye, watch the city through a crystal ball. Made preparation, the conclusion is me taking off. Now I get the fake love from those who think I'm on. I stayed down, they didn't think I had a chance at all. What you see now is the sun, most rappers shooting stars. I've been waiting to explode before the prison bars. I know I'm destined, determination got me taking off. Money, motivation, and good luck what I'm striving for. My little ones got me out here in survival mode. With my day one sister grinding, I could never fall. Now look me in my eyes, witness a glowing soul.
Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes.
See, this is what I'm looking at. Me giving people my all, but then I took it back. They don't deserve it. They never did the same for me. It's hard to deal with my family knowing they ashamed of me. And that's the shit that I was living in. I couldn't even imagine myself being a kid again. That's the reason why I hate it all. You see me smiling, but deep inside I fake it all. Now do you see me having friends at all? Or do you see me grabbing the gun and just end it all? That's probably why my mind racing. I didn't write this shit, I just spent my time pacing. That's why I couldn't stand the rain. People laugh at me but never understand the pain. Now do you see me doing this rapping shit? This ain't my future shit, all I did was imagine it, I'm done.
Open up your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, tell me, what do you see? Tell me, what do you see? Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Do you remember? Do you remember me? Do you remember me?
Oh, do you remember me? Like I remember you. And all the tears you cry when you open up your eyes. Do you remember me? Like I remember you. How we love and how we fell again. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember me? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember me? Do you remember? Oh, do you remember me? Like I remember you. How can I rewind? And when will you realize that you're the one? She's my everything. But now that you are gone, will you remember me? Oh, do you remember me? And all the tears you cry when you open up your eyes. Do you remember me? Like I remember you. How we love and how we fell again.
remember? Do you
how we
remember?
love and how we fell again.
Do you remember? Do you remember me? Do you remember me?
Okay, I gave it all I got, but they told me that I'm not gonna make it to the top. But that won't make me stop, even if I have to fail. Spending all this time that you think I'm wasting, I will show you one day that you wasted all your time telling me that I will never be anything. Hello? Why do you rap? Can't you see that you're white? Because music is my everything. It doesn't matter how I tell you everything I've been through and solutions for your issues. Even if you never listen to the words that I've been preaching, all that matters is I took the time to try to keep on teaching the experience that I've been through. I'm only here to try to prove that we have nothing here to lose. Everybody can improve. So when you feel lost, feel like you lost hope, feel like you've only been walking on a tightrope, don't worry, everything is better in time. You just gotta see the bigger picture to finally see the light. I've been down that road before. I've been in a situation where I didn't know if they were actually relating. Feel alone in this world so cold, but believe me, you are worth a lot more than you're told. You gotta keep on keeping on, you gotta keep on moving forward. I know it's been too long. The things that you've been feeling makes you crazy, makes you lose it, but you make it what you make it. Now it's time for you to choose it. You gotta keep on keeping on, you gotta keep on moving forward. I know it's been too long. The things that you've been feeling makes you crazy, makes you lose it, but you make it what you make it. Now it's time for you to choose it. Now it's time to choose what's best, and only you can decide what will come next. Slow down and take time to breathe. Listen to your heart and it will tell exactly what you need. A lot of times negativity will go around, but if you can't avoid the hate, then nobody can bring you down. Just remember, when you're fed up and you wanna quit, just think about all the things and everyone you'll miss. I once wanted to give up, but music made me realize that everyone really loved who I really was, and they never seen my flaws. They must have really seen something that I never saw. You gotta keep on keeping on, you gotta keep on moving forward. I know it's been too long. The things that you've been feeling makes you crazy, makes you lose it, but you make it what you make it. Now it's time for you to choose it. You gotta keep on keeping on, you gotta keep on moving forward. I know it's been too long. The things that you've been feeling makes you crazy, makes you lose it, but you make it what you make it. Now it's time for you to choose it. This is the moment for me to take over and let it be known. I have to eat up every beat in order to live up to my name. Let me get in my zone. This is the wicked Midwest and I go by the name of B.Eatz. You probably never heard of me in your life, but this is the day you'll remember me. I will open your eyes and continue to haunt you through the sound of my music. The things that I say might be a little too much that you find it confusing. My music might sound dark, but the truth be told, people said it gives them chills, that's because I'm cold. The year was 1990 on December 3rd. A baby has been born and soon everyone will learn that this little baby used to be so precious, grew into a monster. Every song he makes, he wrecks it. So give me the mic as I blow you away. I am one of a kind. Music is the reason that I'm alive. Now all I need is just one good time. What is it that I need to do to prove to you that I really can help? But I'm yet to be discovered, so I guess I continue to melt. I'm melting, I'm melting, slowly fading away. I'm melting, I'm melting, I'm melting, slowly fading away. Please help me. I'm melting, disappearing, I can't think clear. I've never been the one to fear about nada, but lately I've been taking hits like a piñata. There's a lot that I forgot about, I gotta escape the hate. So if you can't relate, then you don't need to state that you don't feel the same way that I do, just because you never walked a mile in my shoes. So what do I do to get back on track? Is it even possible to do that? Maybe the tattoo that I got on my back that says trust no one held me back. Maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I have taken everything the wrong way. I just need to relax and let the music take the pain away. Today's been a long day, even though I've always had love for the ones that I've known forever. How do I know if they telling the truth and wanna stick together? Maybe since the past is the only thing I think about, then maybe I'm the one that I can't figure out. So let me get a better point of view. They say I need to get a clue. Say I don't know what I'm talking about. Get it out in the open, hoping for an opportunity. What has gotten into me? Am I the one that can't get a grip? I'll be truly missed if I keep on melting. Keep on melting, keep on melting. I'm melting, I'm melting, slowly fading away. I'm melting, I'm melting, I'm melting, slowly fading away. Please help me. I'm melting, I'm melting, slowly fading away. I'm melting, I'm melting, I'm melting, slowly fading away. Please help me. Days seem long and the nights feel cold, and you always feel like you are all alone. You keep on praying one day you will feel the love you never felt, but you don't give up. You just smile through the pain. You convince everybody that you've always felt the same, but you feel out of place. You put on a different face, since you never liked the fact that you've always been strange. There's nothing wrong with being strange, and nobody ever knows your name. You just want to fit in, but you don't want to change, so you'll always be strange. There's nothing wrong with being strange, and nobody ever knows your name. You just want to fit in, but you don't want to change, so you'll always be strange. So I've been strange since my first breath, the wicked kid that nobody ever played with. In the back of the class he would hide, he refused to do his homework, he would spend his time writing rhymes. Then that's when he got the idea that maybe he could be a star. He knew how to rhyme, spending his time repeatedly writing these lyrical bars. So that's when he started recording himself without any help. He never expected that this music will finally make him respected. So if my music sounds strange to you, that's because you never listen as I speak the truth. So I pray one day that we all will change. Just remember there is nothing wrong with being strange. There's nothing wrong with being strange, and nobody ever knows your name. You just want to fit in, but you don't want to change, so you'll always be strange. There's nothing wrong with being strange, and nobody ever knows your name. You just want to fit in, but you don't want to change, so you'll always be strange. I was always treated different. Nobody realized that I had a gift, so I should fix this mentality state that I've been living. Look at all this talent I was accidentally given. So listen to what I've been told. I always wrote the greatest flows, but nobody cares about you, so trust no one, that's how it goes. These are the demons that I've been listening to. I lived my whole life in fear, and I did not have a clue that I was blinded by the sight of being famous. famous and known. So I secluded myself from the outside and stayed inside my home. I wrote 3 songs a day, I wouldn't go outside and play. I only spoke into my microphone, I had a lot to say. The crazy lyrical made me delirious that I was seriously about to be done with this musically. I couldn't hear the angels talking, saying that I have a chance to spread my word amongst this music when I was just blindly walking. So what have I become today? A monster? Is it really true that B.Eatz will blossom? As we sit and wait, gathering this syndicate, hoping that we can revive B.Eatz again straight from his grave. Dearly beloved, we have gathered here to praise God and to witness to our faith as we celebrate the life of B.Eatz. We come together in grief, acknowledging our human loss. May God grant us grace that in pain we may find comfort, in sorrow hope, in death resurrection.
I wasn't your normal kid because I'm strange and that's just me. I wasn't your normal kid, I could never fit in, I was always different. I couldn't be the one that you wanted me to be, because I'm strange and that's just me. Because I'm strange and that's just me. Because I'm strange and that's just me. I wasn't your normal kid because I'm strange and that's just me.
So now that B.Eatz is gone, what are we to do to make his spirit live through his songs? Maybe if we go and dig him up from his grave, he'll be able to come back to finish what he had to say. So we waited after midnight, grabbed the shovel, dressed in black and drove to the cemetery. There is no turning back, this is scary. I hope that nobody can hear the sound of me shovel into the atmosphere. So now it's 6 feet later, I go to open the casket, and lo and behold lies B.Eatz with his microphone. His eyes open and I'm hoping he will speak the words that he has been trying to speak since 2005, when his life seemed to stop and his loved ones died. Come on, B.Eatz, wake up. This is your moment to shine.
B.Eatz, come on man, wake up, wake up.
I don't know if I could go back to saying the things I said in my rhymes,
because I'm strange and that's just me. Because I'm strange and that's just me. I wasn't your normal kid because I'm strange and that's just me.
It's getting hard to understand all of my thoughts. It's like the slower that I flow, the time is moving quicker than I ever really thought. I can't imagine what I would ever be. Can I ever see if I could really be the one that I could be? I'll try to be the person that I wanna be, but I don't know if that is something I could see. Give me a minute, I'll never pretend that I'm not the one to spit it. If you ever gave me any type of microphone, then I would be the only one to rip it, even though I'm white. And if you never like the things that I would write, because everything that I'm saying is the truth and nothing but the truth, and I am the one to show everyone the proof. My mind is racing and it's really hard to be patient. It's like I no longer hold back anything that I'm thinking or anything that I am saying. So this is what I love to do, and I'm warning you that you really shouldn't get in the way. Try to keep up with my thoughts to understand everything that I want to say.